Hi guys. So guys, I have taken 5 words, and as you know that this is words meaning practice through storytelling. So the words are deadly, vigorously, leisurely, caress, and prevaricate. So first of all, let me tell you the meanings of these words. After that, I will use these words in some stories, guys. One word, one story. So 5 words, 5 stories. So guys, the first word is, wait a minute here. Okay, the first word is deadly. So deadly is an adjective. Deadly means if something is deadly, it is likely or able to cause someone's death. It means deadly means dangerous. It is deathly. It is fatal. Suppose if there is a disease and that disease can cause death, it can kill someone. So that disease is a deadly disease. If someone attacked you and that attack was such a attack, it could have killed you, so that attack was a deadly attack. It means a fatal attack, a dangerous attack. So anything, any disease, any virus, the virus could be deadly virus. It could cause death. So anything which could cause death is deadly. Got it? So let me tell you a story. And deadly is an adjective here. You can also use deadly as an adverb, but when you use as an adverb, it means completely. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean dangerous. It means completely. Like, oh, it's deadly cold today. It means it's completely cold today. Got it? So here I am using the word as an adjective. So let me tell you a story. When I was in class 10th, so one day I decided to go to a very famous park. So I approached some of my friends and I told them about that park, and they agreed. After that, we hired an auto rickshaw and reached the park. Having reached there, we started enjoying, started playing a lot of games. So one of my friends had a ball and he said that let's play throwing catching game. It means, my friend would throw a ball at me and I would throw the ball to some other friend and he would throw ball to some other friend, like this. So we were playing that game. So when my friend threw that ball at me, I failed to catch the ball and the ball passed by me and hit a person who was behind me. When I turned back and saw the reaction of the person, he was scowling at me like this. Seeing this, I got little scared, and out of nowhere so many boys came along with him and they started attacking us. It was a deadly attack. Out of nowhere, 2 constables came there and they intervened, due to which that matter calmed down. And after that, I along with my all friends came back to our respective homes. So this is what happened, and it was a deadly attack. So correct, guys? You understood? So I have used this word, deadly has been used. You can also create a story. Use a word in a story. Got it? Now let's go for the second word. This is called vigorously. Vigorously. It's an adverb. Vigorously means in a way that involves physical strength, effort, energy. If you are doing something, suppose you are moving your head, and moving your head by putting so much effort, so much energy, this, it means you are moving your head vigorously. If you are dancing and you are just putting all the energy doing this, that, it means you are dancing vigorously. If you are doing exercise in full swing, in full, in an energetic way, it means you are taking exercise vigorously. So you can use this word for those actions which are being done by you in full swing. You are putting so much effort and energy. It means those things are being done vigorously. Got it? So now you have to make a story using the word vigorously. Okay, I'm telling you. Few years back, I was at one of my friend's home. I was having a conversation with him. His mother was in the kitchen making tea for us, and his brother was watching TV, and his sister was studying. Suddenly, we heard a noise. Somebody was crying badly, bitterly. I just went out of the house along with my friend, and everyone, his mother, brother, sister, everyone came out. So we came to know that his neighbor was crying, and that neighbor was a lady. So when we went, to the door of that neighbor, what we saw, that that lady was crying. She was, shrieking, and her head was moving like this, and she was moving her head vigorously, like this, vigorously. So when I asked someone that what's going on, what happened to this lady, then they said that she has been possessed by a ghost. That's why she is moving her head vigorously. Seeing this scene, I got absolutely scared, and in a jiffy, I went away from there saying bye to my friend. So vigorously, she was moving her head vigorously. So correct, guys? So I have used this word also, vigorously. Now let's go for another word. So guys, the word is leisurely. Leisurely can be used as an adjective as well as an adverb. As an adjective means what? A leisurely action is done in a relaxed and unhurried way. Suppose if you are having breakfast, you are eating in a relaxed way, you are not in a hurry, just enjoying the food, chewing properly, such a relaxed way. If you are doing anything in a relaxed way, it means that thing is leisurely. It means that breakfast was leisurely. You can say, it was a leisurely breakfast. So here leisurely is working as an adjective. Breakfast is noun, so adjective is qualifying this noun. So leisurely breakfast, leisurely conversation. Suppose I am talking to you, and it's a very nice conversation in a very relaxed way, no hurry, unhurried way. So it is a leisurely conversation. It could be romance, leisurely romance. Means you are not in a hurry. You don't have to go somewhere, you're in a hurry, you're having romance in a hurried way. No, you are relaxed, doing your work in a relaxed way. So that activity, that thing is leisurely. Got it? So leisurely breakfast, leisurely lunch, leisurely romance, leisurely conversation. Here leisurely is working as an adjective. If you want to use it as an adverb, so you can say that I was talking leisurely, I was having a conversation leisurely. So now leisurely is an adverb. It means I was having a conversation in a relaxed way. I was eating food leisurely. I was enjoying the drink leisurely. This is leisurely. Got it? So now the storytelling round. So let me tell you the story. Leisurely. Last week, my girlfriend made me a call and said that I would like to have lunch with you. I agreed. So I went to her house around 2 o'clock. I picked her from there, and we both went to a couple restaurant. There I ordered some food, and I had that lunch along with my girlfriend in a leisurely way. We had food leisurely. Leisurely way, you can also say leisurely way, but mostly you have to use this one particular word, leisurely. So you can say that we had lunch leisurely, or it was a leisurely lunch. Leisurely lunch means lunch in a relaxed way. After that, she had some ice cream. Then I dropped her at her home. After that, I came back to my home. Got it? I am making any story. You can create your own story. I am just giving you a demonstration how to use the word. Just create a story, any story. If you know tenses, you can make a story. Now guys, the fourth word is caress. Caress. Caress means if you caress someone, you stroke them gently and affectionately. Caress means what? If somebody, could be your mother, could be your husband, anyone, somebody is touching you affectionately, it means there is love in that touch. Touching you like this, gently, affectionately, that is the word caress. It means the person is caressing you, caressing your cheek, caressing your hair, caressing your neck, caressing your any body part. So caress means to touch gently, to touch affectionately, to touch lovingly. That is caress. So you can make a story that yesterday my wife started teaching my son, due to which he got irritated and started crying. So while he was crying, I went to him and started caressing his cheek and caressing his hair, and I said that don't cry, I will buy a lot of things for you, you can have fun, don't worry, just finish this study, after that I will play with you. So I caressed his cheek, caressed his head, and talked to him a lot. After that he stopped crying and he focused on study. Got it? So I have used this word also, caress. Now the last word, and the last word is, this is called prevaricate. Prevaricate, guys. How to use prevaricate? To avoid telling the truth or saying exactly what you think. If I ask you about your affair, about your relationship, of course you would start answering me this and that. You would never come to the point. You would start hiding something. So if somebody avoids telling the truth, starts saying something else, not exactly what the reality is, it means the person is prevaricating. You're prevaricating. It means you're telling a lie. You're not telling the truth. So that is prevaricate. So if I create a story, I can say that, okay, one day I was passing by a temple, and there was a park beside the temple. So I saw that my girlfriend was sitting in that park with a boy. They both were having a conversation. I had no idea who that boy was, so I did not go there, I did not disturb them. Next day, when I met my girlfriend, I asked her that who that boy was. Who was that boy? And she started prevaricating. When she started prevaricating, I understood that she doesn't want to tell the truth. Then I just deviate from that topic and started talking something else. I thought it's not good to ask her again and again, because she's not going to tell me the truth. She will start prevaricating and she will keep on prevaricating. So I stopped asking her this question. So guys, did you understand what I did here? I made 5 stories using these 5 words. 1 story, 1 word. So this is what you have to do. You can also practice. Now you should take a screenshot and start practicing, guys. Take a screenshot, everyone. So this is all about this video, guys. Thank you very much, everyone. See you in another episode. Thank you, guys. Thank you.